I'm a huge nerd. It's why I love cryptocurrency. It's why I love NFTs. It's why I love gaming. Today I'm super excited to talk about an NFT that procedurally generates dungeons that you play. It's a playable NFT where you go through a quest, you grab loot, and every NFT is a unique playthrough of their game. A non-fungible token, a digital collectible, and there's a limited supply, and that's just the beginning, right? And I'm not trying to come off like, oh, super shilly, whatever. Like, dude, like, I am excited. I've spent thousands and thousands of hours playing Diablo 2, Diablo 3, Path of Exile, a bunch of other games, obviously, over the years, but, you know, kind of on that procedurally generated aspect. That is so fun, so engaging, and I'm so excited to see this trend and direction we are shifting towards with play to earn, metaverse, procedurally generated playable NFTs. Yeah, I'm pretty excited. Almost as excited as I am as when I see this beautiful pup Tails, our resident Shiba Inu and Doge here at the VoskCoin YouTube channel. My name is Vosk. I am the guy on the videos here. I work, right? You know, slap the subscribe button. Let's jump into another fun crypto video review. A lot of people are doubting NFTs, non-fungible tokens, but look at the background. It looks like we could turn this into some NFT art or maybe our own NFT collection. As always, this video is not financial advice, but I'm super excited. I'm super bullish on cryptocurrency, NFTs, and just everything in between. NFTs, non-fungible tokens, digital collectibles will continue to be more interesting and more popular, and that makes us early adopters more exposure to lucrative opportunities and investments. Just like with OpenSea, did you burn a bunch of gas on OpenSea? Did you know about the SOS airdrop? Yeah, with this airdrop, you get a bunch of SOS tokens that correlate with their DAO based on how much gas you have obliterated trading NFTs on OpenSea, which is a huge non-fungible token marketplace. Obviously, OpenSea just deals entirely with NFTs. FTX is an exchange, a wallet, NFT marketplace, and all that stuff. So I'll drop links out to both of those below. But I mean, the trend is changing. It's honestly really fun, right? We're getting away from icons and selfies, right? We're moving towards avatars. What do you want to be in the digital era? What do you want to look like? Are you going to do a PFP, like a profile generation NFT, play to earn games, metaverse, all that stuff? I mean, Axie Infinity and their AXS, Axie shards, right? Oh yeah, just a cool 75,000% return over about the last year. That's absolutely insane. And just keep in mind, they're down 43% from their all-time high. You still up 75,000%. That's absolutely insane. Sandbox saw what Minecraft did, put their name on it. All right. And now we have a project providing 20,000% returns over the last year. We have a project worth over $5 billion. It's a worse version of Minecraft, man. Yeah, and that's why I'm really excited to bring you guys Generative Dungeon. Okay, so we get emails every day about a bunch of projects, stuff like that, from actual projects, from community members, and everything else. When I saw this, instantly, my interest was piqued big time. I love this stuff. This is so fun. Pixel art, retro style, procedurally generated, an NFT, a non-fungible token. Okay, the dungeons you generate are random, and you have different tile sets and different characters, and all of these correlate to your NFT. There's 20 unique avatars, 18 tile sets, 50 monsters, 24 starting zones, 10 unique starting scrolls, up to apparently infinite number of floors. The more floors you get, the more rare this NFT is. 10,000 unique dungeons will be generated, and it's designed for instant load times. You can play it on their website, on OpenSea, among other deployments. Like this is a playable NFT. And I mean, I'm not trying to sound chilly or like come off too strong, but I'm excited. This is so cool. With like, I'm interested. Okay, launch roadmap. Pretty simple. They're going to have some airdrops associated with their launch. This is brand new. You're on the cutting edge. You're in the know. They have not minted any of these. And as they go along, basically mint them all. blockchain hash recorded, seed the dungeons, which all of the dungeons are, their seed is basically pulled out of their blockchain hash, which is pretty cool, crypto nerdy stuff, right? Images are then generated and playable mode is unlocked. And I'm going to come back to that because that's the main interest. That's the fun part here. That's the peak of the short term. But moving forward, they're going to have generative avatars. With this, playable generative avatars, procedurally generated characters with hundreds of combinations, right? Different classes, kind of like Dungeons and Dragons style, everything like that. Then moving forward, a generative quest, entirely new dungeon generator with an isometric perspective. But basically, you can play it with your generative avatar. Then moving forward, the play to earn port. Playable with these avatars, compatible with generative dungeons and generative quest, which is basically like, seems like their follow-up 2.0 version of Generative Dungeon. And they're going to rewrite the core backend to support play to earn gaming, creation of a new crypto coin that will be earned in the game, right? So like, do you understand that this could actually, like, everyone always says that, but this could actually be the next Axie Infinity. And I'm not trying to come off too strong. This is a very new project. They have 149 followers on Twitter and they follow 33 people, and one of those 33 is pretty freaking cool. In their Discord server, they only have 265 members at the time of recording this. This is new. This is, you know, the bleeding edge. But everything new carries a risk, right? Let's talk about a negative, in my opinion. Anonymous. We have Dungeon Master, Charles Rainmaker, and Champion Wee Wee. So between their unique skill set of destroying mayonnaise, sampling all the finest tequilas, and being a very intimidating pinky wrestler, right? So this is really my main concern with the project is the anonymous aspect. If these were three people putting their face and their reputation and everything on the line, I would be really excited. Maybe these three are absolute powerhouses. It's possible. Time will tell. But that's really the main risk that I see here, other than just kind of obvious, you know, risks and, you know, just typical, oh, they'll have to actually do it and make it happen and whatever else. So let's run through their FAQ, right? Static images of the NFT match the playable version. Basically, your dungeon will be a screenshot of your actual dungeon. So yeah, like the NFT picture, right? Because until you start playing it, it just sits as a static image. That will be representative of your dungeon, which is cool. Can you play on mobile? Yes. And they're keeping that in mind. Potential play to earn ports in the future would rely heavily on mobile support, especially with a game type like this. It would also be very like low resource intensive, right? Which would make it easy to deploy on smartphones and older phones and iPads, whatever else. And so how do you know that they won't tamper with the NFTs after launch? Basically, this all comes back to generating out of the seed phrase, NFT provenance field. They'll have full instructions on how you can compute the hash and validate it yourself as a third-party witness. Which avatars have magic? What spells are theirs? What scrolls? They say play the dungeons. Find out, you little pleb. So again, guys, I'm not trying to come off shilly or whatever, but I'm really excited. This is the stuff that like really speaks to me. Some things to talk about, right? That the minting has not been created. You saw the OpenSea screenshot or, you know, example there. This will be an Ethereum NFT. It makes sense for their launch, even though gas fees suck, right? You have all these different playable characters. You know, it's pixel art and it's retro style, but it's pretty polished, I think, considering a lot of the projects we've seen launch NFTs and things like that, especially kind of basically rushing a game to market, right? So, you know, how they're going to be able to make this fun, you know, time will tell. I love the super retro black and white theme that just kind of flashed across there. But just from the concept, I absolutely love this. You get one unique adventure per NFT. And I imagine that these loops will be pretty similar, right? Obviously, they're procedurally generated, but I don't think if you get 10 of these, like 10 different quests will be too crazy. It depends how much they diversify these different characters, though. Either way, I'm super excited. I'm definitely going to play one of these. This is the perfect mashup of crypto and my gaming background and just being a nerd. But look at that. You only get one life. you can tell that whoever made this is at least 25 years old. I'd say they're probably 30. I would put my money on like 33, 34 years old would be the team members, because you know what they know and respect? Difficult gaming. Something that most of these youngins don't know anything about. Oh, 29 lives and easy to restart, and you can reset your skill tree at any time. Not where I come from. When I played D2 growing up, when you slot that skill, that's it. It's over. There's no respec. Actually, I think you could talk to someone and respec it once or twice. But other than that, which you probably wasted, you can't be the bear druid and also the wolf druid and then a summoner druid. You can't have it all. That's 3 different playthroughs. It's dozens and dozens of hours. So anyway, I'm stoked. I love this kind of stuff. It's really fun. Not financial advice. If you get into this and it doesn't work out, well, guess what? That was the risk, okay? When I mint this, I'm going to mint it for fun. I'm going to mint this because I want to try playing it. I'm not going to mint it and think it's this huge speculative piece that'll make me rich tomorrow. If they follow up on their roadmap, they launch more things, they turn it into basically a play to earn NFT, they drop their own token, this thing could be crazy. It could be a huge play. But that's the fun, that's the speculation. I'm happy in the short term. I could be ecstatic in the long term. Probably just like you'll be if you subscribe to the VoskCoin YouTube channel and you smash the thumbs up and leave a comment. Let me know your thoughts. You gonna get dirty in the dungeon? Or do you think that this is a cash grab? You don't trust it because they're a non. Hey, if you have a legitimate concern, I'm all ears. Or if you're hyped, I want to get hyped with you. So join the Discord, come hang out with us. And yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you tomorrow. Please be advised, there are scammers impersonating us on multiple platforms. I don't want your money. I just want you to smash that subscribe button. Everything in this video is for entertainment purposes only. That means it's not financial advice.